guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. It's so dead. These are always very fun. I enjoy doing these types of videos where I could take a look at what other people are saying and then sort of give my thoughts on them, right? Now, we all laugh. Alan is a funny guy, but a lot of times, he's saying like Tech Ultimate Gohan is the greatest and stuff, and I'm just sitting there like, he is spitting. That is true. Tech Ultimate Gohan is number one. I think we all agree with that. So this guy Vector right here. Now, Vector, I would say has pretty much the worst takes of anyone. Like, anytime I see anything come across my desk, Vector, his are the worst. Well, let me calm down. There is another. There is one who cannot be topped, who actually doesn't play the game or understand the game or knows anything about the game. I gotta look after this if Dylan has it. Please, Dylan, make one. Please. No one knows less about the game than him. Alright, let's jump into this. So we got Vector saying, now I took a glance at this. I didn't want to look and cheat and spoil. But apparently, Vector, homeboy here, doesn't know how to make a thread. So hopefully, I'm not scrolling down and then big, hentai, kale titties or something like that. So let's pray. Alright, let's take a look. I love running this guy when I get the chance. All enemies minus 20% attack and defense and medium chance to dodge. Okay. It's not really a take, but sure. Sure. Hey, listen. A dodge character, my stamp of approval for sure. Physical... Oh, yeah. This one's not going to disappoint. Physical Kid Buu is still my GOAT. It's not even hard to get no item runs with him on Cooler's team. Yeah, listen. I wouldn't say Kid Buu is the reason you're no iteming events with Cooler's team. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know if Kid Buu would be the reason for this. I can promise you guys that Kid Buu does suck. He does give support, but Kid Buu is indeed ass. You have 80 characters who could replicate exactly what Physical Kid Buu could do, but better, and not get you instantly killed. But, Physical Kid Buu could be his GOAT. No issue there. I just love, it's not hard to get no item runs with Physical Kid Buu on the team. We're running Cooler's team. Oh my god, no way! Alright, what else we got? I literally only bought the ticket for these guys because you like their essays. See, that is odd, because I always see people, dude, anytime Dokkan drops animations these days, all I see is that, oh my god, they're so janky, they're terrible, right? I saw this with Bardock, I saw this with the Part 1 LRs, Carnival Goku, and Final Form Cooler. Carnival Goku, I think, because there's not really much to work with for him. I don't know. The point is, I always see people complain about every single character's animations outside of, the 7th anniversary LR, stuff like that. This unit, the ROF Blues, is the only character where I would actually say, I notice it as well, and it actually, I think, doesn't look that good. I think the intro and the exchange are great, but the super attack animations are wonky. And you guys could, go back and watch every video. I never have issues with essays. This was the only unit that felt a bit weird. At the time, I had thought, oh, damn, the delay of superhero, man, they were running way behind schedule. No, this unit just, I think that was the rare Dokkan miss, I think, for their animations. This guy has the baseline for a potentially nasty easy. Yes, absolutely. 50% chance to dodge, 50% chance to crit. The other thing that this God Goku has also got, too, is he has the very, very powerful mechanic, a very strong super attack effect. He was one of the first characters that got this, where he would get the 50% buff for multiple turns. Was he the first? This guy might be the first character that, did this, right? That the 50% from multiple turns. I think he was. Because I remember, when I really was oh my god, this is so busted, is Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and Super Buu, who came out, 5 months later, 6 months later, or something like that? They had that, like a similar version, and that was very strong. I think this guy could have a really strong EZA. Yeah, I agree for sure. All right, what else we got? Needed 200% for them. Um, Hit and God Goku and Goku and Piccolo. So Goku and Piccolo, to me, I don't know. Piccolo is just so like Piccolo is terrible. Like he is exactly like the type of character. I think Piccolo's design is horrendous. Right? He has no defense whatsoever. He can hit really hard though. Piccolo can, and he's got an attack break. Maybe that could be very good. That unit could. So this unit, like Battlefield, Super Battle Road, EZA though, this character's gonna be very good. I think for a while. Now Hidden God Goku. I mean, they're good, but the problem for Hidden God Goku, by the way, he's not really making any, like, oh, this character's this guy. He's, I'm just talking about this character when it comes up. Remember that, maybe I'm misremembering, but this character is only getting their dodge in slot 1 and 2, right? Which, it just hurts this unit, because this is a power crept 2021 character already. Alright, so let's take a look here. So, disable enemy guard, high chance to dodge as a first or second attacker in a turn. That probably kills this unit. Because by the time a character comes out that's going to be... I'm just curious. Let me take a look at this unit's best linking partners real fast. Let's see. Maybe like 8 pages back. Oh, damn, I'm good. Okay. Probably going to be right here, 7. Alright, let me take a look. What are we looking at here? Yeah, see... yeah, exactly. Okay. So he's saying running the two of them together potentially as a rotation. That could work. That could work in a short-term fight. I just think like once it's time for Piccolo to come out and that guard wears off, brother. I'm praying for what's gonna happen there. But my point was gonna be that once the Tournament of Power is revitalized and becomes an actual team again, this is not gonna be a rotation character, right? Like everything they're doing was super crazy before Red Zone, right? Now it's like Red Zone exists. All these end of 2021 characters, a lot of them got cucked by Red Zone and 7th Anniversary Power Creep, right? But I don't think we'll see that soon. Should have gotten a 170% join forces lead like a year and a half ago or more. I mean, yeah, sure. I agree. The one good thing about the 200% meta is I don't think they're going to be scared to be like, all right, we're dropping this 170%. This like they keep doing the same leader skill a lot. Look at Movie Hero. Movie Hero just got 80 leaders, right? Like we're going to be able to do mix and match different versions of these teams, which I think is going to be really good. Yeah, this guy's EZA is very forgettable. Class, tell me why. Please, answer. Timmy, you guys got, do you know why? Why was this guy's EZA very forgettable? I'm glad you asked. Let's go take a look at the day that this guy got his EZA. Any guesses? You guys know? I just said it a couple of seconds ago. Oh, please load Dokkan Wiki. Alright. When did this Trunks get his EZA? Wabam. Right? It's just... Basically, these several months of characters got wiped away. They weren't quite good enough, and the Red Zone just wiped them away. A lot of characters like this, right? EGL Trunks, this guy, Future Gohan and Trunks, right? Like, all those characters. Just, they weren't quite strong enough. And then Red Zone washed them away. Giving a unit with no built-in dodge, a dodge-restricted passive is definitely the Dokkan design decision of all time. True, but they do have the guaranteed dodge with the active skill turn, which is still very effective. You want to talk about a character that might have a very interesting EZA is this character, right? Actually, I would actually really hope they don't fumble this, because number one, this is an AoE character, so World Tournament immediately. I mean, look at this. They have flat number buffs here. That's criminal. But you have this. This active skill is very interesting. You get guaranteed dodging. Like, that's strong. Turn 3? That's strong, dude. Like, that's... Like you could use this character very effectively with that, even in the toughest content in the game. You could, it's a game of RNG. You could go beat Cell Max with 3 Cybermen. This character could definitely put in work, right? It's like, that red zone boss is gonna do the 1.7 million damage super attack. Oh no, Nappa dodged it with the guaranteed dodge, and then when you exchange, you heal. This character could be a very interesting EZA. I mean, it's impossible to tell. Sometimes they make these characters godly. Other times they're just like, whatever. Like, we'll see. But this is an intriguing character to me. Guaranteed dodge, heal, AoE, right? Like, they're doing a lot of things that are I would say, special, right? I mean, I say AoE is just for a world tournament, but you guys get what I'm saying. All right, what else we got here? They should give gold coin banners a banner unit every time. Oh my god, please, yes, absolutely. Just dropping one, because several of these 200% leaders this year were helped to be like godly characters by who came with them. Ginyu. If Ginyu dropped by himself, or if he had a fumble of a banner unit like Trunks and Giru, Ginyu would not be what he is, right? Like, they dropped 2 gods next to him that really helped. Yes, I mean, Golden Frieza didn't need it. Fusion Zamasu did, though. Although they did drop a banner unit with Trunks and Vegeta. But Fusion Zamasu could use any help he could get. He really could have used a gold coin unit. Like, they could have dropped a new Zamasu or something, and that would have helped out quite a bit. I agree, though. These 1 LR banners suck. They're balls. Dokkan does involve skill. And it primarily comes in timing screenshots to get the rawest possible shots. I mean, we all agree that LRUI Goku is pretty swaggy. I mean, yeah, we know. We do. This guy sucks, but people act like he's a lot worse than he is. Probably better than the RF Blues. No, he's not. Wait, dude, what are you... The fuck are you talking about? He's not better than the RF. Please, man. Come on. I'm sorry. He got me to drop an F. I was literally just about to say this is these aren't even that bad, man. Like, come on. Like, I see this dude's tweets come across my desk and he does not say smart stuff, man. No offense to Vector here. But until, like, this moment, like, nothing is crazy. I'm glad we got this in here. Thank you. Hell no! He's not better than the ROF Blues. Please. Like, stop. No, man. Please. Come on. Okay. Sure. Okay. Oh, yeah. This is, yeah, tech androids. All right, let's take a look at this. People seem to think I think these guys are bad/mid. Switch people to say that they are basically providing the same thing as PyCon 99% of the time. I don't agree 99% of the time. I mean, they do similar things as PyCon in terms of that active skill Ghost Usher, which is ridiculously strong. It's definitely a very valuable tool, no doubt about that. Right, a lot of people use them and PyCon to beat Cell Max. You could beat EZA events, stuff like that, which is very helpful. This unit can really shine, though, if you're going up against a Key Blast boss. Which, again, keep in mind, up until Cell Max came out, the 2 strongest bosses in the game were Key Blast super attack bosses, right? Like people, we do want to understand, I don't think the androids were overrated. It's just now that, I mean, you could probably say the Metal Cooler Core is the second hardest boss, right? Like, Metal Cooler Core toe-to-toe with AGL Broly. I'm more fearful of the Metal Cooler Core than AGL Broly, for sure. It's just that whole Broly fight canceling dodge and the AoE and all that. I feel like it is harder than the Metal Cooler Core fight. But it's like this character would completely decimate, like, Broly, right? Which was the hardest fight going into Worldwide, where they dropped Cell Max, and they also dropped the Wicked Bloodline Red Zone, which hurt this unit a little bit. But many of the characters were hurt, because many of the characters were designed as long build-up characters, and those Wicked Bloodline fights are not long build-up fights. Goku and Gohan, EGL Cell, Ginyu, the Tech Androids, Pan, all of them are not as good in the Wicked Bloodline Red Zone as in the normal Red Zone. So it's like, this is the thing, like, I see people talking about the, like, oh, this specific 200% character, this character's falling off. Dude, remember, like, it's not like one character falls off. Like, the next step happens, and a whole wave of characters gets knocked out at once, essentially, right? Like, I would have said that this tech android, they were way better prior, again, to the worldwide celebration. But that's what happens. These major celebrations shift, right? Which characters are super good and which characters are only okay. By the time these guys use it, might be too late. If they don't, might be too late. I mean, yeah, you want to know when they should have EZ8 is right now with Bardock. It doesn't make any sense. That right exactly now is when this character could have been at their best, right? With the Banner Unit Tora, with Banner Unit Fasha, and then with Dokkan Fest Bardock, right? You would have 4 at least decent units that you could take into many of these stages. It probably is too late with this character. We'll see. I don't know. The fact that we can't even rainbow them yet. We can't rainbow this character. It's about to be 3 years since they came out. It's crazy. Oh, I almost ended the video. I thought I just, it's like in my mind I see Android 16 and I'm like, wait a minute, no, okay, yeah. This is this the worst design card of all time? It probably is, huh? This has to be the single worst designed unit of all time. I think so. I think he probably is. I mean, sure. This guy is not like top 5 or something like that. Like, this guy's good, but like he's not crazy, right? Like, dude, Vegeta and Trunks' team, you have a lot of characters on there, right? Like, it's, yeah. I mean, he's good. I use him, right? Like, he's solid. Okay. Let's get some non-PyCon androids. You know, I haven't used this character enough. I got to get around to using them. The problem is that Goku's guard is very hard to get off, but mid-battle healing characters always can be fairly useful. Okay. Oh, Carnival Goku talk. All right, let's see. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for just how many teams and rotations he can carry. Can also carry in both offensive and defensive positions thanks to his revive. For me personally, since this guy is, there's not a character I've used more since this guy has come out. I mean, one reason is Kid Goku comes out. He's on Kid Goku's team. Gamma 1 and 2 come out. He's on both of their teams. Bardock comes out. He's on his team, right? Like, so it's like I'm doing all these Red Zone challenge runs, and literally every single run I do, Carnival Goku is on there because he's on all these teams. And this guy's combo of defensive stacking, guard, and revive is just very silly. He's just a very good card. This was the hypest you were for Dual Dokkan Fest? No physical Vegito Blue and Rose? No Gogeta Blue, Vegito Blue? No double Gogeta? Okay. I want to say I remember feeling slightly underwhelmed by these guys when they dropped. I never was the biggest fan of their designs anyway, though. But okay, sure. I mean, I don't know that I've seen this take before. Someone saying this before. So okay. Oh, dude, stop. You're not like going against the grain, like making a stand for it. Like, bruh, pack it up. He's the worst character they've ever released. Android 16 has got like the worst design ever. But here's the thing with Android 16. He's just a banner unit that they threw on with LR Gohan, AGL LR Gohan, who was so crazy on release. And all those banner units used to suck, right? That Tech Trunks who came out right afterwards. Who's another? The Coolest Armored Squadron wasn't that great. Like, you go look at banner units, like, outside of, like, Kale and Caulifla, who came out that year with LR, Kale, and Caulifla, typically banner units weren't even that good. So it's like, I can't, like, we're talking about the worst character ever, like, this guy, they were selling this guy, and he's like, 2021 level character. It's crazy. It's crazy. I can't really give advanced opinions on 55% units. All I can tell you is that Rainbow Max level Lynx, this guy's very good. That's what I could tell you. Okay, let's see this. Okay, God Goku, sure. For Wicked Bloodline of Renzo and a Cell Max, I would have said crit. Now that we have movie boss enemies, I could still heavily chunk him out. Additional and dodge. I can't fault it. Yeah, additional and dodge works very well. Because it's like, I see people say this all the time. Like, I'll give, like, okay, so I give LRUI Goku full dodge, right? He already has a 70% chance to dodge. And then, you know, they're pushing their glasses up. They're doing the Kabuto from Naruto. Well, oh, this is a 77% chance to dodge now. Yeah, well, that's higher than 70%, isn't it? It's almost like I need him to dodge. It's the point, right? This guy, against these really new tough bosses, Sal Max and the Metal Cooler Core, like, if it's like slot 1, he gets supered right away. Maybe you don't get a lot of orbs because you're saving them for some other unit on rotation, like Kid Goku or something like that. This guy could take 200k plus, 300k plus from Metal Cooler Core and Cell Max. So if you give him dodge, I mean, you know, if he gets, you know, 10 orbs, gets his 2 rainbows, and this guy Goku super attacks, yeah, he's tanking even Cell Max and Metal Cooler Core. But dodge is just so good. Even the best tanks in the game are taking hundreds of thousands of damage from these over 1 million damage super attack bosses. So how do you get around that? You dodge. Dodge, dude. That's it. Well, I mean, yeah, okay. Another dodge character. Dodge characters can cook, but AGLUI Goku, in a lot of situations, if he gets hit once, you don't instantly die. This guy, though, if he gets touched at all, it's probably death. You cannot live. AGLUI Goku tanks much better than many people give him credit for. I mean, not talking about like a super attack, duh. But like a normal, AGLUI Goku will tank it much better than people would pretend he could, right? This guy, though, he gets turned into silly putty. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. Currently, this is the oldest premium character, so summonable LR or Dokkan Fest exclusive. That is not Easy 8. This is the oldest one. October 17th, 2017. The next oldest character is Physical Super Vegito, who came out 2 weeks later on Halloween of 2017. Now, this guy, like, when STR Bojack came out at the end of 2020, this guy was still decent. It's one of the reasons, of course, people, like, kind of, like, forget about this, I think, when looking back in history. But this is a character massively buffed by the Link level update, right? Like, look at Galactic Warrior. Look at this. Look at the difference the Link level update did for that, right? And then Big Bad Bosses, right? All of a sudden you get that for free. Look at Heraclan, right? Like, look at Thirst for Conquest. All of a sudden, you know, just overnight, this guy just gets access to all these extra stats. And then he had a dominant, like, support Dokkan Fest. I'm going to tell y'all this. Remember that STR Bojack? His design is basically STR Cooler. He's got the same design. So it's like, dude, like, they could give the same thing to Bojack that they gave to STR Cooler that made him so crazy. I would really like to point that out, man. That, like, you know, it's that could really be pretty crazy. This guy getting an Easy A, STR Bojack could be really nasty. STR Bojack easying, like, that's not anytime soon. I don't, unless they hold this guy for so long, he's not easying with the STR one. I think what they could do, though, I'll actually pull up Bojack for this. They've never actually dropped, like, a really decent full power Bojack before. Okay, so if we take a look right here and we look at it, look at this, right? Like, they've never really dropped full power Bojack as, like, a super strong character. They could drop Dokkan Fest full power Bojack. Bojack does a lot of attacks, right? Like, you know, he does do a lot of fighting. They literally could just take some of the attacks he does in his base form and just, you know, give it, like, the full power Bojack animation instead. It's what they did with, like, Carnival Goku, right? A lot of the attacks he did as in Kaioken in the movie, he's doing as Super Saiyan for Carnival Goku. So I think they could do that. Okay. Oh, brother. I just want to let y'all know. There's a lot of people who fell on the wrong side of history, who tried to act like this guy, Janemba, was not very good. People were saying he was ass, and this guy is a beast next to Cooler. Let's see. I like this guy. Okay. We can just stop right there, right? We should just see you. Okay, so you agree. He's amazing. Okay. There's validity. The people are saying he's wonky on LR Cooler's theme. I like him more on EZA Cooler's theme. I mean, the reason you could say wonky is if you're, like, you have it in your mind that, like, okay, like, we have to run Final Form Cooler, like, let me put it to you like this. I think in many of the fights, I would prioritize this guy's build-up towards the start over, like, Final Form Coolers, oftentimes. I mean, we'll see. I get the point, because the thing with LR Janemba is he's stuck on whatever rotation you start out with him on, right? If you put him in slot 3, he no longer guards, and then he could get cut up unless you're going up against a Key Blast boss, which he could nullify, right? And then this guy has to go in slot 2 or 3 to build up a little bit. And certainly in the strongest fights, you know, he does need to build up a little bit. I could see him being a bit wonky, but that's these morons, these offensive, like, dummies who don't really know how to play. I mean, let's just get it out there, right? Yeah, make way for the defensive units to defend, and then Cooler can clean up, right? Very simple, very simple. No shit. Yeah, Vector, you're goddamn right. A bit, I mean, I would disagree when we're saying a bit more defense. I'm thinking, right, let's just pull them up. let's just pull these boys up. We can get there faster, but probably through Giru. Yeah, yeah, I would say so. Maybe something like 70% chance to dodge. Okay, I think you could leave the character exactly as is. Oh, no, excuse me. Okay, here's what you do, right? So you give them, get rid of this. Because Dokkan, like, if they balance a character too much, Dokkan, like, they're not going to do it, right? Look at how good Chi-Lai is, but she does no damage, right? Change this to greatly raise defense for 1 turn. Change this to 70% chance to dodge with 5 or more key spheres. Bam. You're golden. They get 5 key spheres, they have a 70% chance to dodge, and then they're getting 50% defense right here. That's all it takes. Bam. They're busted. They're really good. That would help Pan so much. This character makes Pan look so much better than she actually is. Because, I mean, oh my god, what a shock. You know, they're giving her 70% support, right? But it's like, this character's just flat out not good enough in a lot of these red zone fights. You could use this character, I think, like, against the strong tech bosses, Bojack, Full Power Frieza, but they're just not good enough. And this really hurt Pan a lot, right? Like, if Pan had, you know, Rikumi Goldo, Pan would be a lot better, I think. So, that sucks for her. Not a huge fan of crossovers in Dokkan. I mean, sure, but we haven't had one in 80 years. I don't know. I feel like Dokkan could potentially do more crossovers, like when the game would fall off, maybe. I don't know. Most gachas do these crossovers. I would be down to do another collab with One Piece, so sure. If it'll make Toei, you know, decide to show Dragon Ball some love. Hey, how about we have our animators back on Dragon Ball instead of One Piece? Is that okay? Should we just end the video here? This card is a top 10. Now, I want you guys to follow this here. This card is a top 10 Dokkan Festival exclusive. He's not saying this is a top 10 TUR. He's saying this is a top 10 Dokkan Fest exclusive. Do you guys agree? Do you guys agree this is a top 10 Dokkan Fest exclusive? I have to assume he meant TUR. You can't, like, you couldn't, he's just lying. Like, either he means TUR, in which he's wrong, or he means Dokkan Fest exclusive, in which he's just outright lying. He doesn't believe that himself. So I'm going to have to assume he meant to put TUR after this, and he just accidentally didn't. Does this have 80 quotes? Brother. What am I doing? Why am I even putting this in a video? Should I really be spreading this? Y'all know this isn't true, right? I mean, top 10 Dokkan Fest exclusive. No. No. Certainly not. No way. No way. No way. Now, if we're running Janemba, how do we pull up Janemba fast? Uh, damn. I want Janemba fast. We can pull up Big Bad Boss. I could have pulled up movie bosses. All right, Tech Janemba. Let's take a look at this character. Now, I want you guys to identify the flaw here. Actually, I'll just do it for you. Orbs. This character is not consistent whatsoever because you need 4 type key spheres right here. They get 30% damage reduction with 2 rainbow key spheres. Pretty strong with the natural guarding ability. Do you guys understand what the problem is, though? This unit is not being run with rainbow orb changers. If this character was on a team with like a God Goku character or a Dokkan Fest Kid Goku character or something, yeah, sure. But you don't have the orb changing for this character. That cooler team does not have one. So, are you running Android 13? In Android 13? Hell no, you're not. So, no, I disagree. No way. No way. You just run LR Golden Frieza over this guy, right? Like, you run AGL Golden Frieza, the TUR over this guy. I don't, like, top 10 Dokkan Fest exclusive? No. And again, I mean, top 10 Dokkan Fest exclusive, I mean, this is clown stuff. Like, no way. That's not what he means top 10 TUR. But no, where would I put this guy in top Dokkan Fest TURs? Is he 25 on my list? I don't know. I have no idea. 25-ish? He certainly is a lot better after Final Form Cooler and Metal Cooler came out. Absolutely. Definitely. He's definitely a lot better because he does fulfill a role that those characters need, which is just characters to not sell around them, right? Like, Final Form Cooler doesn't need an offensive god next to him. He needs this next to him. So, like, that made this character much more relevant for sure. But top 10 Dokkan Fest exclusive TUR? Hell no. Hell no, dude. Hell no. Goasu. Yeah. I have used Goasu quite a bit in challenge runs before, actually. Because Goasu, I believe he still seals and he's got some dodges and some support. Goasu is decent. Yeah, I've used him in many challenge runs. Trunks fell off hard, but he was great at the time. I think that's correct. Trunks was very good on release. It's just Trunks just came out at a very unfortunate time. If Trunks releases in March of 2021, like, this guy's remembered very fondly. He was really good on release, Trunks. It's just Anniversary Power Creep overtook him. And Tech Janemba, I just don't understand why he loses his guard. When he transforms, he loses guard. Every other Super Janemba is guarding, basically, except for the AGL SSR one. Why is this guy not guarding? It doesn't make any sense. If he was guarding, yeah. I mean, I don't think transformation characters should not be worse, though, no. I've said this. So I think what they should do is they should give all the World Tournament winners Dokkan Fest exclusives. They literally could go Jackie Chun Dokkan Fest exclusive, because Jackie Chun won. They could go a Tien Dokkan Fest exclusive, and then they could do a Goku Dokkan Fest exclusive, and then they could do a Mr. Satan Dokkan Fest exclusive. That could be 4 in a row. Boom, 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 boom. I think that would be received very well, right? And then they could give us definitely Piccolo Jr. We need multiple if you guys have never watched this is like secretly the best fight in Dragon Ball history, right? It's right up. This is a top 5 fight. It's gotta be. Has to be. This fight is crazy. This is so good. We need 5 cards from this fight alone, right? And then, we easily could get, Mid Jr., Piccolo, Demon Jr., and then, of course, he has his giant transformation. Like, there's a bunch of stuff we get there. I agree. These characters deserve Dokkan Fest exclusives. I mean, this is the roots of the series. And I think Dokkan, they have to. They have to know. Like, you got to drop this stuff. People would like these characters getting the respect they deserve. I mean, dude, look at Pan and Ginyu and Videl. I feel like they're all good enough. Pan, they kind of sold her with help. Videl didn't get help as well. If you guys, Videl on release she was so crazy powerful, right? Like, really, Videl was so dumb. So I just, keep that in mind. Yeah, okay. If I see you actually playing the game doing challenge runs, okay, sure. Best timeline for 8th anniversary. That would be pretty good. The only thing is I don't really see the correlation between, I guess, I mean, Piccolo, those are the 2 fights Piccolo goes giant in. I would agree. I mean, is there a better, I mean, okay, the best timeline for 8th anniversary is Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo, and then like Blue Gogeta and Blue Vegito or something. To me, that's like the best timeline. That's like the best timeline. I agree that the best version of the 8th anniversary would have Beast Gohan in it. I just don't see it though. I'm telling y'all, don't expect Beast Gohan for anniversary. I think he's coming before. Worst timeline. Nah, I think this would be pretty fire as well. Gohan and Cell and Fuse Zamasu and Trunks. This would be a banger, I think. I think this could be a very good way for them to have like this type of thing that's not Goku and Vegeta oriented, right? Like this sort of like, you know, the Suns taking control and finishing these fights, stuff like this. I think this would go really well, actually. I would love for them to revisit this fight as well. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. This guy fell off fast. We've covered it several times in this video. That end of 2021 characters got cucked. It is what it is. Okay, Jesus, how many Trunks tweets are we making, man? I got it. I'm done. All right. Thank you guys for watching. It was fun. It was fun. Vector, he wasn't pulling out too much nonsense. Well, I guess he did defend Raditz. How do you defend Raditz? Yeah, he did. He really defended Raditz. All right, man. All right, Vector, man. Sure, dude. I'm not even commenting on this. This doesn't need comments. All right. Let me know what y'all think. Hot take stuff. These are fun to do every once in a while, right? Especially when things are completely dead with nothing going on. Y'all enjoy it, though. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all next time.